The most shoddy advice for relationships. Chapter 1. The Arrival of Bartholomew. In the quaint and idyllic village of Wisewell, where cobblestone streets meandered through rows of charming cottages, life moved at a gentle, predictable pace. The villagers were content, their lives intertwined in a tapestry of routines and traditions. However, beneath the surface of this picturesque community, there simmered a quiet discontent. Relationships, both new and old, seemed to be struggling. Couples who once walked hand in hand now bickered over trivial matters. A shadow of discord hung over the village, threatening to disrupt the harmony that had defined Wisewell for generations. Into this scene of tranquil disorder arrived an eccentric old man named Bartholomew. He was a traveler, a wandering sage whose reputation for giving peculiar and often nonsensical advice preceded him. With his twinkling eyes and a beard that cascaded down to his chest, Bartholomew was a figure of intrigue. He claimed to have roamed the world, gathering wisdom from far and wide, though the nature of this wisdom was often questioned. Bartholomew's arrival in Wisewell was met with a mix of curiosity and skepticism. The villagers were desperate for a solution to their relationship woes, but they were unsure if Bartholomew's peculiar brand of advice was the answer they sought. Yet, his charismatic presence and humorous anecdotes quickly won him a place in the hearts of many. The village square became his stage, where he regaled the townsfolk with stories of his adventures and doled out advice that ranged from the whimsical to the outright bizarre. Despite his reputation for giving shoddy advice, Bartholomew's charm was undeniable, and the villagers couldn't help but be drawn to him. Chapter 2. The First Seekers. Among those who sought Bartholomew's counsel was a young couple named Eliza and Thomas. They had been sweethearts since their school days, and their love had blossomed into a deep and enduring bond. However, recently, their relationship had hit a rough patch. They found themselves arguing over the smallest of things. Their once joyous conversations, now punctuated with frustration and misunderstandings. One sunny afternoon, as Bartholomew sat in the village square, Eliza and Thomas approached him, hand in hand, but with worry etched on their faces. Bartholomew greeted them with a warm smile. "Ah, young love," he exclaimed, his eyes twinkling. "What troubles you, my dear ones?" Thomas hesitated before speaking. "We've been arguing a lot lately. We don't know what's wrong, and we don't know how to fix it." Eliza nodded in agreement, her eyes pleading for a solution. "Can you help us, Bartholomew?" Bartholomew stroked his beard thoughtfully. "To make your relationship last, you must always be unpredictable," he declared, his voice full of conviction. Eliza and Thomas exchanged puzzled glances. Unpredictability seemed like strange advice for resolving their issues, but they were desperate enough to try anything. They thanked Bartholomew and left, determined to give his suggestion a try. Chapter 3. The Unpredictable Adventure Begins. The next morning, Thomas decided to surprise Eliza by preparing her favorite breakfast. However, rather than serving it in the kitchen, he set up a picnic on the roof of their cottage. Eliza, initially bewildered, soon found herself laughing at the absurdity of the situation. She climbed up to the roof, and together they enjoyed their breakfast with a view of the entire village. Eliza, inspired by Thomas's spontaneity, decided to follow Bartholomew's advice as well. That evening, while Thomas was out running errands, she rearranged all the furniture in their home. When Thomas returned, he was greeted by the sight of their living room transformed into an obstacle course. Instead of getting upset, he burst into laughter, and they spent the rest of the evening navigating their newly arranged home. As days turned into weeks, Eliza and Thomas continued to embrace unpredictability. Thomas would take Eliza on spontaneous midnight picnics in the village square, and Eliza would send Thomas on scavenger hunts for his own belongings. Their lives became a whirlwind of surprises, keeping them on their toes and bringing them closer together in unexpected ways. Word of their antics spread throughout Wisewell, and soon other couples sought Bartholomew's advice. Inspired by Eliza and Thomas's story, they too embraced unpredictability. The village transformed into a hub of spontaneous dance parties, impromptu adventures, and unconventional expressions of love. And that's a wrap on today's video. I hope you enjoyed our story about the most shoddy advice for relationships. Thanks so much for watching, and a special shout out to my amazing subscribers. You guys are the best. Until next time, stay curious, stay kind, and keep embracing the unpredictable.